Chris!
So, life doesn't always go according to plan. Sometimes our purpose is bigger than we ever imagined.
Please come back.
When you were reading the script, how much did you cry?
I didn't cry when I was reading the script. I don't think I did. I don't think I cried. I had to allow myself in the moment while I was going through the scenes and all of that. I was very lucky to work opposite Radha. She's a delight to work with, and it was just so easy. She makes it really easy to sink into the situations and kind of riff, right? Like see what happens along the way. And that, like when you're in there and you've really studied the situation and you've adopted it as true and you're completely committed and you're facing all of these things, it's incredibly challenging and trying, and you leave the set certainly with a shift of perspective a little bit. There's so much more to things, and frankly, personally, a lot of time wasted just considering a lot of just distractions that really don't mean much in life, and these kind of stories really kind of are refreshing because they force you to look at what's important again. And it was really amazing to sink into this story and have fun in it.
I can't
remember if I cried or not. I can't remember. I feel like I definitely was shocked by the twist. And I remember being like, whoa, that's not at all what I anticipated. But I think I saved all the crying for on set. I don't think I cried.
You guys are so heartless.
I know. I don't know why. I think because I was thinking of it from such a literal, business point of view. I don't know why.
A business point of view?
Well, this was a job. Well, in my head, and then once, I don't know.
Yeah.
So were you able to meet?
Think about. I was going to say I don't really think about crying when I think about the story. I know there's a twist which is shocking, but there's so much joy in the story that for some reason that's the part that stays in my mind. The kind of there's the love story part of the story, all these characters kind of getting into that headspace. That's the kind of part of it.
Even with the outcome, it was uplifting. Like I felt good after watching it, and it was a positive kind of, result to everything that happened, which obviously we don't want to give it away. But I think it's given me a new perspective on some things, which is a good thing. And how this is also a story that's, based on a true story. Were you able to meet with this family, the couple, or connect with them, or just read about them, or what was kind of the research process?
No, we all did. I think we all did, didn't we? I mean, Radha and I went to dinner with the Cardi family and spent some time with them. I'm sure TIERA, right? You've met a lot of the folks on the other side of the story.
I didn't meet Sam, but I did meet Chris's parents.
Mm.
So I was able to sit down and talk with them and kind of hear about Sam through them from a firsthand point of view, which was really nice.
Yeah, it was very interesting for us, all of us, because we had, Chris's parents on set. So there was a real reality to the story we were telling. And of course, the Cardis, who were just like this fantastic couple. So it really felt like the story was a beautiful story, but it was a true story. And we had real access to the emotions because the people who were affected by it were with us while we were shooting.
Yeah, I mean, they're really good friends. Isn't that crazy? Just to think about them being connected with something like this. And they became really good friends. It's just a fascinating thing to consider, right? Like the outcome of something so tragic, frankly, that could actually lead to positivity and to something, that I guess, goes beyond lifetimes and affects a lot of people. It's a really interesting thing to witness.
I have a good friend that has cystic fibrosis, and they've gotten a double lung transplant also. So that was, it's interesting to watch movies like this because, what I guess a question would be is like, what would you hope people who kind of have sickness feel about kind of the inspiration of this movie? And maybe that's
People
too
that are
heavy.
ill?
Yeah,
No,
like
what
this
Yeah.
movie, I think it's implying that he has cystic fibrosis, I believe, but they never really say the name of it. But what would you kind of hope that community would get out of it?
well, I mean,
Well,
it's a heavy thing, man. It really is, but it's true, and I think it's cool that we get to talk about it, right? And to talk about it with a positive outcome in the end, which is it's a tough pill to swallow if you're in the middle of the storm, but I do think that people that are faced with mortality they're a lot they're ahead in the game. They have it's kind of a blessing to be reminded of how fleeting life is and the importance of every moment, the importance of every relationship, and you really want to savor it and enjoy it as much as you can. I mean, this could happen to anybody. It could happen to any one of us, and that's, I guess, one of the perks of being an actor or a creator in this industry is you get, tastes of all of these lives, these stories, and you learn vicariously. It really was an inspiring story, for me personally to be a part of.
And I believe each one of us has a purpose, even if we can't see it. Do you?